Okay, let's see.
Oh, mine says live.
Okay, well, I think we're ready. Good morning, everybody. This is Bernadette Wagner with Prime Time for Women's Mindful Monday. This is our weekly program where we share information that celebrates, connects, and empowers women from diverse backgrounds as they explore new possibilities in the second half of life. So today's a little special because it's only the second time ever that we've had a man on our program. The first time was when my husband, who is a psychiatrist with 35 years of experience, shared tips for dealing with and coping with the stress related to COVID. Today's guest is Michael Johnston. He is a personal trainer with Vetted Trainers. Michael's joining us today to talk about how to condition and exercise specifically that will help all the women who want to hike, not just with Grandma Gatewood Legacy Hike, but we hope that everybody who takes advantage of this training signs up for that event, which is October 25th. So there's more information coming about that. But Michael he graduated from high school and went right into the military, into the Army, where he graduated from the Ranger School. He now works full-time as a personal trainer with Vetted Trainers. He's also a student at HCC, pursuing a career in physical therapy. Michael, thanks for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me on, Bernadette. I appreciate you and all you do.
Yeah, well, I'm really glad you're here. And Michael, I know that part of your training helped you prepare to be successful and graduate from Ranger School so that you have a wealth of information to pass on to women who are looking to condition, to get in shape for hiking in a way that's good for their bodies and enjoyable and helps them feel really successful.
Absolutely. Yeah. Today I wanted to go over a couple of flexibility and stretching drills to help people go hiking for longer without having any knee or back pain.
Okay, well, that sounds great because we know that if you are in good shape, you have less chance of being injured and a lot more chance of finding the hiking enjoyable. So take it away, Michael. Tell us about those exercises.
Absolutely. So I'm going to go over as many exercises as I can. All we need today is a tennis ball or a lacrosse ball or a foam roller. So I'm going to go ahead and back this camera up. I have a mat here on the ground that I'm going to set up right here. And so the main thing when you go on a hike is that your quads, your calf, and your hips are all going to be extremely tight because hiking is a repetitive motion. So if you go in with a loose body, you're going to be able to hike longer with no additional pain to your knees or back. So the first one I want to go over is an external hip rotator drill. And all you need is a lacrosse ball. So what you're going to do, you're going to go find a mat. You're going to lay down on your side. You're going to put the ball above your hip bone. So your hip bone is called your greater trochanter. You're going to find that and go slightly up towards your back. You're going to lay down on it, push off of your back left leg. And what that's going to do is that's going to put pressure on your gluteus medius and all your other external hip rotators right there. And what you're going to do is you're going to find a spot that's tender. Once you find a tender spot, you're going to take your right leg and you're going to push it into the ground. What that's doing is creating a contraction force in those muscles. And with the added pressure, you get what's called autonomic inhibition. That's what we call when your muscles, they sense pressure and they force themselves to relax as a defense protocol. This creates extra length in our muscles. And if you've ever taken a class on like exercise, there's a famous saying called length is strength. So what you're going to do is you're going to find those tender spots. You're going to push. And for about a minute each side, you're going to roll around trying to find those tender areas and make them relax by flexing your pinky toe into the ground. And this will be great for your hips. If you have any hip pain on the outside, if you have bursitis, this is going to feel great when you're done. During the moment, it might feel a little tough.
So Michael, it's sort of like some really deep tissue, self-tissue massage, right?
Absolutely. So you have this thing called fascia, which is like the saran wrap around your muscles. And if you can get that to relax, your muscles are going to have a way easier time creating flexibility and motion.
Okay.
So that's for external hip rotators, which is the first one I want to go over. The next one I want to talk about is your quads. All that repetitive knee flexion from all the steps you take thousands of steps on a hike. it's going to cause tightness in your quads. So for that, all we need is a foam roller. And we're going to get the part of your quads that's called your vastus lateralis. So vastus, big, lateralis means it's on the outside of your leg. That connects to your IT band, which is going to, if you roll out the muscle, your IT band is going to relax a lot. So this is going to help with your knee pain, while the hip rotator drill will help you with the lower back pain. So what we're going to do, you're going to get a foam roller. You're going to find the outside portion of your leg. You're just going to place the foam roll on it. You're going to go put your body weight on it, drop down to an elbow. I like to step forward. So right now, my right leg is down on the foam roller. My left one is up, creating or giving me control and balance over the position. And same thing, I'm going to roll down, starting from the top part of my hip to my knee. And then when I find a tender area, what I'm going to do to force that area to relax is, you can't see it too well right now, I'm going to bend that bottom leg on that spot. That's creating a stretch. When I have the pressure mixed with the stretch from my muscles, that's when you achieve what's called autonomic inhibition, which just means automatic relaxation of your muscles.
So are you sort of pinning your knee there as you flex your glute, your hamstring there while you're flexing your foot?
Yeah, exactly. I'm pinning that sensitive area of my quadricep to the foam roller, and then I'm squeezing my leg back, and then I'm extending. So this motion of contracting and extending my quadricep is what's gonna cause the relaxation. So that will be the main stretch for your quadriceps, and that's gonna help you probably predominantly with any knee pain you might be having, as well as fixing your ladder or your IT band, any issues that might come from your IT band through each time. And the third one I'm gonna go over is for your calf. So it's gonna be kind of weird to show you, but right here I have my lateral head and my medial head of my gastrocnemius and hamstring where they meet. So that's just a fancy way of saying where my calf meets the back of my leg. I can choose to put the lacrosse ball on either part of that. I like to do the lateral side because your IT band is on the lateral side. So you're gonna put it in that little palpable space behind your knee. You're gonna squeeze it. I like to grab onto my shin. And so that's applying the pressure. And now to run through the stretch and contracting phase, you're gonna point your toes, and then you're gonna do plantar flexion and dorsal flexion over and over. This is gonna feel a little intense, but you get the calf and the hamstring in one go. And this will help you if you have any ankle pain or also knee pain on the lateral side of your knee.
Well, that seems like some really great advice. And I know that this isn't the first, this is only the first of a time that we're going to get together. You're going to be sharing some more videos in the future to talk about strength, I think. This is, and then another one about how to pack a pack and wear that, and also how to get boots that fit your feet that support good, healthy hiking.
Absolutely, yeah. I wanted to run through how to take someone who's never had any experience in being active and help them get in shape. Basically, like a 0 to 100 workout that will get you where you need to be. And I also want to go over a couple tips I've learned throughout my military experience and my hobby of hiking that will keep other people from making the mistakes that you commonly do as a beginner in hiking.
That's great. So Michael, before I let you go, I know that you also have created some video links. You're going to share them with me, correct? So that I can share them, people can access these workouts?
Absolutely. So I have graphics made that have links to videos explaining these stretches, along with written tips and reminders, so you can learn these skills and use them for the rest of your life.
Okay, and just real quickly, can you give us your website?
Yes, we're at vettedtrainers.com. We also are on Facebook at Vetted Trainers, Instagram at Vetted Trainers. You can find all the videos that me and all the other trainers here make that could help you with many facets of your life.
Okay, and then the last thing is I'm really excited about our partnership with the Prime Time for Women's partnership with Vetted Trainers, because to come and work out with you costs $70, but you are offering one free consultative session with anybody for their first session if they're interested in meeting with you and really working on their strengthening, conditioning, flexibility. And I just wanted to say that Prime Time for Women really is about not just the probabilities of how we live our lives, about what most people do, but about possibilities. And that's one of the things that I really appreciate about Vetted Trainers is you are looking to really support all of us. My little video just clicked out. Yeah, okay. That you're really about supporting women to fulfill their possibilities and not just their probabilities. So is there anything else you wanted to share before we say goodbye?
Just thank you for having me on, and I really like what you're doing for women, and that I appreciate all your time, and I hope everyone out there checks out the videos, and I can help someone be a better hiker. Okay,
and I think because of your support, the Grandma Gatewood Legacy Hike, where we're celebrating this woman who hiked the trail for the first time at 67. Lots of other women can do that if she can do that because of your support. So thanks so much, Michael, and we'll see you next week with another session.
Thank you so much, Bernadette. Have a good one.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.